What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of concept arts for Dragon's Rising Season 3. So let's talk about this. Now, thanks to Masters of Brickjutsu, before the release of Season 3 Part 2, we got a lot of concept art for Season 3. So let's take a look at all of them. So first and foremost, here's the first image where we got the original idea or look at the Forbidden Five, which they look so cool and intimidated. These were concepts which later turned into Bonzo's puppet show in Dragon's Rising Season 2. So the concept didn't go away. They used these concept for Bonzo's puppet show in Dragon's Rising Season 2. So I'm happy that they used these designs in Dragon's Rising Season 2, but not the actual designs of the Forbidden Five, which I would really love to see if they incorporated these designs instead of the finalized ones in Dragon's Rising Season 3. Up next, we got what looks to be Thunderfang's cage place near the Dragonian's home. And you can see that Thunderfang is literally caged up, including his jaw. I mean, I feel like the original idea for that was that Thunderfang had to be locked with his jaw because of how he sucks souls. So that makes a lot of sense to have some kind of locked jaw to lock Thunderfang's jaw. Up next, we of course have the Spectral Lands, which looks pretty dang cool. I really love the Blossom Tree right here. Looks very vibrant with all of the cyans and light blues and whites. It looks pretty cool. And then right here below us, we of course have the original concept of Thunderfang, which looks like a dinosaur with the whole body aesthetic and the head. But either way, I really like the finalized version of Thunderfang because he doesn't look like a dinosaur at all in the finalized design. But the original concept kind of does resemble a dinosaur, just a T-Rex. We got more concept art with Thunderfang and what looks to be Nia with her old design for her storm suit. We can see some gunmetal gray, and with Jay in the background, he has some wings as he is of course Rogue. We got some other cool shots like this one with this awesome sick shot of Nia's storm suit outfit. Looks very similar to the finalized design. I really like this cool establishing fight scene of Nia. Really like that cool dynamic pose that she has. We got some concepts of the Dragonians, which they look very tech-like with the armor, and it looks like it's like a giant Dragonian, like a Dragonian mech. Who knows? Like the Dragonians look armored and look tech-like. And then we got this cool shot of Thunderfang versus the Archdragon of Focus with Lloyd down there. I would love to see this cool above fight shot of the Archdragon versus Thunderfang. We'd really love to see that in the show. Unfortunately, we didn't. We of course have the Well of the Lost, which this was the original concept before changing it, which is not too bad, I guess. We got some original concepts for the new Destiny's Bounty, which really like the cool blue aesthetic. Feels like ghost elements into this. Really like the concept. I actually prefer the black sails than like the tan ones. I actually prefer the black sails. Then we got the original concept of Zane's Ultra Combiner mech. We got some like Lloyd elements. So originally Lloyd was supposed to be one of the characters that had pilot the mech. We of course have Ryu and then Zane. Really like this. We got this another shot of Nia with this prismatic blade, which I didn't mention that this is what a prismatic blade was supposed to look like. And we're also gonna be talking about more prismatic blades. Here's Jay's Dragon Mech, which this looks pretty cool. And I don't know if the concept shows Jay with the man ponytail. If so, then probably that's where the animators thought that Jay needed a ponytail. So I feel like this concept right here sparked idea on giving Jay a ponytail. I really like the Mac overall, like without some yellow, but it still looks good. We got a concept of the Arc Dragon. I mean, looks very different with the spike head designs of it. We got what appears to be some type of villain. Maybe this is Tyr, I believe. It looks like a Dragonian, but more evilish, I guess, with the black and the red. Looks like a Gong. This looks like to be Spectral J, the original concept of Spectral J. As you can see, he has a nunchuck with possibly a prismatic blade. So I feel like the concept of the prismatic blades where there were gonna be different kinds of weapons instead of just blades. I really like this concept of the scrap Spectral J. We got Zane with a prismatic shuriken. I would really love to see that. And this spectral Zane design looks pretty cool. We got Spectral Kai with this sick hair with some Oni writing and another prismatic blade in the shape of a giant sword. Same with Aaron, this prismatic blade. I think this is like the finalized version of the prismatic blade. Aaron looks sick with the long like horns. Probably my favorite one has to go this cool spectral Lloyd with the straw hat and this cool staff and sword, which appears to have an Oni writing. So I feel like originally they were gonna have the Dragonians and Oni in season three, maybe just like a lore tie-in and probably have a flashback with the Oni, but they decided to remove all things relating to the Oni except some mentions. And moving forward for the last few images, we got Aaron and Ra's Stormjet. Looks fine, and the concept is the exact same. However, they changed the colors from black to blue. Some character designs of Storm Kai, which there is a photo of that. Here is what a Dragonian looks like. Very like tech-like and machine-like a Dragonian. Another one, and here is another look at Storm Kai. So yeah. Overall, these concept arts look pretty cool. Some that I wish we had, like this cool spectral ninja, and others that they look pretty cool. And yeah, I really enjoy some of these concept arts for Dragon's Rising Season 3. But comment down below on which of these concept arts were your favorite, and would you like to see some of them appear in Dragon's Rising Season 3? Leave all your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications whenever I post a brand new video, and until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!